There we go. Hell of a story. Myon, his name is spelled Myon. Is it Myon or is it a Myon? Is that how you pronounce it? Burrell. He was freed from a life sentence. The player in all white cleaned to death out here in these streets. He was freed from a life sentence in 2020. Guess who back in prison? Take a wild guess.
Myon Burrell, who walked out of a Stillwater prison in 20...
So his name is Myon. Myon is how they pronounce it.
Myon Burrell, who walked out of a Stillwater prison in 2020 after having his life sentence for murder conviction commuted. He's going back to prison. He was sentenced today after being found with a gun and drugs during a traffic stop last year.
This N-word. You found with a gun and some work.
Found with a gun and drugs during a traffic stop last year. Our Lou Bergoose was in court today. Hey, Lou.
Hey, Chris, Myon Burrell has actually had 2 arrests, plus an additional incident where he was ticketed for driving with alcohol in his system and marijuana in his car since being released from prison. And the judge decided that all that outweighed Burrell's argument that he should remain free until his appeal.
You're released
Say he Muslim now. Go ahead.
from prison and essentially granted a rare opportunity of a second chance.
Nearly 4 years to the day after his dramatic release from prison, his life sentence for the murder of Taisha Edwards commuted by Governor Tim Walz, Myon Burrell is back in a Hennepin County courtroom with a judge's decision looming.
He must then listen to Pop when he said, "You're a Muslim now. No more dope gang." He ain't listen to that part.
Coming home after doing all that time, it wasn't easy, especially without a map on how to reintegrate back into society.
Judge Mark Kappelhoff found Burrell guilty of being a felon in possession of a firearm after Robbinsdale police pulled him over and found drugs and a loaded Glock with an extended magazine. Burrell essentially conceded the case and pins his hopes on winning an appeal that the traffic stop and search were unconstitutional.
I understand it's a severe crime that I'm in front of you for, and it could be imposed 60-month sentence for me to go to prison. But I'm asking you to take it and consider it in your heart, to allow me to stay home while I actually pursue this appeal.
A 5-year sentence was mandatory, but Judge Kappelhoff needed to decide whether to let Burrell remain free until the appeal is decided.
I know he was scared. He was scared of society.
Burrell's father and 3 community leaders spoke, saying Burrell didn't have enough reintegration support after his prison release, but that he does now.
I'm going to deny the request to have Mr. Burrell released pending appeal.
Judge Kappelhoff, however, said charges stemming from 3 separate incidents are just too much.
You chose this other path, and I don't fully understand that. And that path involves criminal activity that impacts and endangers public safety.
And he decided to return Burrell to prison now.
He said, "I love y'all." Shout out to Don for the $3 cash out. He said, Willie, he wanted to go back. Listen, look. Say, I didn't have enough resources to reintegrate in life.
I understand it's a severe crime that I'm in front of you for, and it could be imposed 60-month sentence for me to go to prison. But I'm asking you to take it and consider it in your heart, to allow me to stay home while I actually pursue this appeal.
Hold on, because I just want to get him to say that little piece right there.
Found drugs and a loaded Glock with an extended magazine. Burrell essentially conceded the case and pins his hopes on winning an appeal that the traffic stop and search were unconstitutional.
I understand it's a severe crime that I'm in front of you for, and it could be imposed 60-month sentence for me to go to prison.
That ain't
but I'm asking you to take it and
His decision looming.
coming home after doing all that time, it wasn't easy.
Okay, all right. So let's see. How much time did Myon Burrell do? Myon Burrell do. Oh, damn it. He did. Myon Burrell, a man free from a life in prison sentence by a pardons board, was sentenced to serve 60 months in prison after he was found guilty of illegal gun possession following an arrest in 2023. The judge also sentenced him to 19 months for a fifth degree. Well, how much time did he do, though? Do anybody know? Okay, so hold on. So when did he first go to jail then? I got to pull it up. Hold on. The judge briefed for the 60 months in 2022, yada, yada. He was sentenced when? When was Buddy sentenced? They're not telling me stuff. He was free, bro, 60 months of prison. Hold on. He was sentenced. Oh, so that's the 60 months of prison. So he was sentenced to 60 months in prison. So he did it, or he came close to it because he was pardoned. They not telling me the year that this happened. Hold on. He was sentenced to life in prison. Oh, in 2002. I got it. Got to be more careful. I'm Ryan searching for the shit. In 2002. Okay. He was sentenced to life and for murder of a preteen girl, but he was later free on a pardon. Okay. So he got out last year. He was found guilty. Because I'm just trying to make it a doggone point, because he done been down for what, like 20 years, right? All right. So he didn't know how things work in 20 years. Got it.
Especially without a map
Looming.
coming home after doing all that time.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, like, especially without a map on how to reintegrate back into society.
And it's not easy. It is not easy doing 20 years. I do understand that right there. But while doing 20 years, the one thing about what happens in jail or in prison is you get to keep up with us out here in the free world. Because y'all had the cell phones, y'all had the tablets, and y'all able to be on the computers. So that's one thing. The technology part, prisoners get to deal with or work with or, get educated on. Got it.
Judge Mark Kappelhoff found Burrell guilty of being a felon in possession of a firearm after Robbinsdale police pulled him over and found drugs and a loaded Glock with an extended magazine.
Now, if they're able to prove that he was falsely searched and seized, then he may not go back to prison. He may not go back to prison. But I doubt if they is going to be able to prove that. My problem is, why in the hell is you, which I kind of understand, because you back in the community, because you've been down for 20 years, and it seems to me that either mama or daddy didn't have a place for you to really come home and call home, and didn't have nothing set up for you. And I kind of understand why they wouldn't have anything set up for you, because you was given life. You know what I'm saying?
Burrell essentially conceded the case and pins his hopes on winning an appeal that the traffic stop and search were unconstitutional.
I understand that it's a severe crime that I'm in front of you for, and it could be imposed 60-month sentence for me to go to prison. But I'm asking you to take it and consider it in your heart, to allow me to stay home while I actually pursue this appeal.
A 5-year sentence was mandatory, but Judge Kappelhoff needed to decide whether to let Burrell remain free until the appeal is decided.
I know he was scared. He was scared of society.
Burrell's father and 3 community...
Pops, listen. We could say that he was scared and he was scared of society. Which I don't even understand how that... Why would we use that basic reasoning for why you caught with dope and a gun? I can more or less understand why you get caught with a gun. I can get that part right there. You caught with a gun. Got it. Because of when you got out, you back into the neighborhood or something. And when we're saying that he was in fear, so the gun makes sense.
Oh, he was scared.
Was scared. Scared and a gun makes sense in the community. Although he is a convicted felon and not supposed to have one, I understand that part. It's the dope for me. I don't you don't know how to reintegrate back in life and all. Got it. But why you got that dope on you though?
Decided.
I know he was scared. He was scared of society.
Burrell's father.
And then another problem is, so while you was down for damn near 20 years, I don't know if he was out and about working or something like that, was he on a work detail or something, but jail teaches you discipline. Jail teaches you discipline as far as a sleep schedule of things that you have to do, whether you want to do or not. So it teaches you some form of discipline. Now, to reintegrate back into life is to just get a job. You get you some money, you back in the game. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, he could have got jobs. Could have got multiple jobs. And just worked the goddamn jobs and kept his head down. And reintegrated without the gun and without the dope. That's why the judge don't want to hear that shit. Don't care nothing about none of that. Oh, and hell, your faith should have helped you out too, right? Unless when you was in jail, you was faking. Unless you weren't going to the mosque and all that fly stuff right there. Unless you weren't linking up with your brothers and sisters. Because you supposed to have been going to the mosque asking for help after getting out of prison. The mosque should have had some networking things set up. Okay, you can go around here, you can go through here, we got to connect over here, we got to connect over there. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the mosque did offer help and he just did exactly what he wanted to do. Because for him to have guns, a gun and drugs on him, let me know he did what he wanted to do. Just saying, move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you.